Hey, what's going on, Florida? Today we're gonna do a little elderberry syrup. I've been using these nets because I've noticed how many of the berries were going to the birds. So I bought a pack of 100, using it on the papayas and on the elderberries. So I have a lot more than I've had in the past because the birds aren't getting them and the insects. So we're gonna pull the berries off of the stem. You only want the ripest berries. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull those. I'll record it, but I'll zoom past it so you guys don't have to see all this because we got quite a lot of berries to do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Let's get started. So these are the berries that are not quite ripe enough.
Photo bomber.
You ever had any froth?
Once maybe. Do they taste sour, don't they?
They should be kind of sweet. Shouldn't be sour. Look at how juicy and dark those are.
Those ones are more sweeter than these ones.
More red than purple, so I'm not going to use all these. Okay, so we have our berries all picked into our pot, and we're gonna do a maceration. Not exactly like the syrup. The syrup you'll be adding water. We're just gonna add sugar to the fruit. You want basically enough to give like a layer over the top. And we'll come back to that once we're closer. All right, so you can see all the berries are starting to pop. They're releasing their juice. It's gonna start melting all the sugar, so I'm just gonna stir it and agitate it and help pop all those berries. Water is released.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been boiling it a while. I'm pretty sure that all of these berries have popped. The sugar is dissolved, so I'm gonna strain it. Just squeezing out all the water and making sure all the berries have been popped, getting all the juice out of them. It should look like skins and seeds. You shouldn't see any more round. At this point, you have a concentrated elderberry syrup. So now what I like to do is I'm gonna run this through water with this to get all those juices out of there, and we're gonna do another strain. All right. So I added some water to this. We're just making sure we get all of the juice off of the flesh and kind of rinsing out all the sugar that we're putting there. And we're gonna strain it the second time. Now, a lot of these seeds will still be viable because they actually need a little bit of heating in order to germinate. I'm gonna try to make a hedge out of it and see what pops up. So we strained out the berries, and then I did a little rinse, strained it a second time. I don't like to do more than 2 times. I've noticed it starts to get a little bit of a, like a prune kind of a flavor. It starts to taste like prunes if you strain it too many times off of this. If you rinse too many times. Right now it tastes a lot like a mix between grapes and blackberries, and that's the flavor that I want. I don't want to change it to that prune flavor. So I'm gonna leave it at that. We have some Sure Gel, some fruit pectin. I'm gonna add some of that into this. Take it off the heat. Get us a whisk. I did about half of the bag. I'll bring it back up to the heat now. And I'm gonna be ready to go. You'll see it start getting thick. Just gonna taste it for sugar. Oh yeah, it's delicious. I'm gonna add some honey because honey adds to the benefits of the elderberry. All right, you can see it's starting to get thick now from the fruit pectin, and it also turned kind of from a purple to a red. You wanna try? Mm-hmm. Right here, I shook it up a little bit. Get it cooling. So I got the rest I'm doing a tea with. Those are some cinnamon basil flowers that I put in there. So it's gonna be a cinnamon basil elderberry tea.